I spend a lot of time at the United Nations. There's a lot of talk that goes on, but I don't see anything happening. Governments, they're not listening to us. They're listening to their own drumbeat, and the drumbeat is one, this is our power. We're not giving it up.
It's sad that the gains that we made at the end of the Cold War, there was really a momentum towards getting something done in the field of nuclear disarmament. The atmosphere in the world seemed far more conducive 13 years ago than it does now in 2013, for sure. The thing is, the political will is just not there. There's a stalemate in Geneva in the Conference on Disarmament. It's been for more than a decade.
Any wonder why it might be difficult to move our only world organization toward a nuclear-free world when all you need is one veto and the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council with that veto are all nuclear weapon states?
If you have a situation where a nuclear weapon state keeps on harping on the issue of non-proliferation and not mentioning nuclear disarmament at all in any statements, it's not helping our cause for a world free of nuclear weapons.
Ambassador Zenon Rossides, a constant champion on this subject, pointing out to the world the sham of the negotiations and these weapons, and tried to steer us toward true security. The whole structure of the world would be changed. Even with a few blows, even if the other didn't retaliate, it would be hell. We, the small countries with a small voice, say, listen to those scientists. Get rid of the idea of accumulating nuclear weapons. So why do we never mention and forget all about international security? Because the permanent UN Security Council members have the vested interests to dominate. There is too much economic and political interest in the arms race. The founding charter of the UN says that the Security Council shall be responsible for the establishment of a system to regulate armaments. But why haven't they done it? Because those who conduct the arms negotiations, purportedly for arms control and disarmament, they are the same ones who carry forward the arms race. They say we must see about negotiations. What negotiations? Those are the same responsible for the one and the other. The negotiations have been a stagnant pretense to deceive the people that something is being done about the arms race, which is a galloping reality.
Throughout the UN system, there's almost a paralysis. There hasn't been any agreement or any movement whatsoever, or transparency. We see a hardening of positions. The United States, China, but we also see it the same. We get the same feeling from France. We get the same feeling from the United Kingdom and from Russia, that the 5 are not willing to forego the nuclear weapon option. A lot more emphasis on renewal of nuclear weapons programs.
Precisely the value of the Oslo Conference. We put aside all these very rational, political, legal, or security arguments, and we focused in understanding from a very practical, concrete point of view exactly what could happen if there is an intentional detonation or is an accidental detonation. The absolutely overwhelming, catastrophic impact of a nuclear weapon from which we cannot prepare, and it is impossible once it happens to recover from.
Weapon states refused to attend the initial conferences.